Okay. Hi, my name is Andrea Merrills, and I just want to share a little bit about myself and how I was affected by the single story growing up. I grew up in African American household. I didn't realize we were poor when I was growing up, but as an adult, I do know that we didn't have much. But my mom and my family never made us feel like we were anything other than rich. But I can remember being a young girl and playing with Barbie dolls, and all our Barbie dolls were white with blonde hair. And I remember as little girls we would tie a sweater around our hair, around our head, to simulate long hair because we thought that's what was pretty and beautiful, and we would swing it around left and right, and that was the image that I thought growing up was always beautiful. I remember one time I had got my hair cut really short as a preteen, and I was running after one of my family members down the street, and a woman said, "Catch him, catch him!" And I remember just being devastated that because I had a short afro, she thought I was a young boy. And that just kind of reinforced that not really having those images growing up, that my dark skin and my kinky hair was beautiful. And it's funny how even within the African American culture, I'm more brown skin or darker, but the girls who were seen as lighter skin or straighter hair were always seen as the more beautiful ones. So it was hard for me growing up. Had a lot of low self-esteem because I didn't really see myself as what anyone considered beautiful. Uh, so would have been nice growing up um, if somebody would have shared that with me, that it was, I was beautiful just the way I was coming up. The thing about the single story, though, is that I grew up in California. My mom worked, so there was a lot of diversity in my life. My mom worked with people from many different cultures and backgrounds, and I didn't really think I myself had a lot of, told myself a lot of single stories going in. But I can remember when my aunt was having her engagement party. My uncle is Japanese American, and I was thinking that as soon as I get to this party, it's going to be some great Japanese food, and I couldn't wait to get there. I thought the food was going to be, all of Asian. And I get there, and their favorite food is soul food. And it was so funny because I had really thought to myself that they were only going to be serving Asian food. And here they are selling their favorite food is soul food. And that's just one instance where, I found out that, I had told myself a story, and every Asian or Japanese person doesn't always want to eat Japanese food. It may not be their favorite. And another time when I think the single story kind of had a real serious effect on me was my sister was born with sickle cell anemia, and she was sick and in the hospital one day, and I was in the ladies' room at work, and I was crying. I was really upset, and my supervisor walked in, who was white, and she asked me what was wrong, and I said, my sister is sick, and I said she has sickle cell disease, and my boss said to me, well, it's not leukemia, and it's just hurt me to the core that she believed that sickle cell wasn't as serious as a disease because it was a disease that affected more African American people than Caucasian people, that it didn't matter. And it just was really disheartening and sad for me that day. But I feel fortunate that I grew up, a kind of experienced many cultures and many people from different backgrounds, and I try my best to not tell myself the single story and to be aware. And thanks for listening.